What's going on, YouTube? What's happening? It's your girl Tiffany here, live in the Fed. I've been on a hiatus for about 2 weeks. To be honest, I have not been like really in the mood to do videos and things like that. So I have taken a long break. But I just really gotta say this. As African Americans, right? We have given more credit to Egypt than we do with our Central West African ancestors. We have given more credit to Egypt than we have to those from Central West Africa. And I'm not saying that Egypt is not important or it does not play a part in African culture or African history. But I personally believe that people are putting too much credit on Egypt and not even giving enough focus on Central West Africa. Now, you can disagree with me, and that's fine. That's okay. But here's my position. Our African ancestors that was brought here to America did not come up out of Egypt. Now, it does not mean that we don't have a certain percentage of East African in us or Northeast African. But our ancestors, the ones that was in the transatlantic slave trade, did not come up out of Egypt. They came up out of Central West Africa. And they sacrificed their lives here in America for us and throughout the diaspora. You know, you go into other parts of the diaspora, right? They honor those Central West Africans wholeheartedly. But here in America, you will see that more African Americans geared towards Egypt. Now, in various parts of the South, especially, there are those who practice voodoo heavy. Voodoo is a heavy practice in the South. But overall, it's not enough conversation about those in Central West Africa. The primary focus will be on Egypt. And nobody's taking away what the Egyptian has accomplished. But what about our direct ancestors? What about our ancestors that sacrificed their lives here in this country? Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I got to get new ones because they broke. But thank you. But what about those African ancestors that sacrificed their lives here? Why do we not give them enough praise and honor and glory? And that's only maybe a certain group of us that do. But everybody else don't give them the praise. And so I put your direct ancestors fought for y'all freedom. Absolutely. They did. They fought for our freedom. And they left something behind for us to remember them by. They created a tradition using what they had from their tribes, from their community, their villages. They synchronized them all together here in this Western hemisphere to leave us something to remember them by. Why those people do not receive credit? Why do they not receive the recognition? These people were political. These people were scientists, historians, educators, spiritualists, healers, doctors. They weren't just slaves. These people sacrificed their lives and they took the knowledge they had to help shape the Western culture, to shape the diaspora. And shout out to those who keep the records, keep the information, writing the books, going to these monuments, these historical sites, open up museums so people would know. If we really took the time and know so much about our history like we know about Egypt, we'll know that these people had some beautiful information. They had beautiful culture. They were just a beautiful tribe of people that came from various parts of Central West Africa. And it just made me sad because we don't know that we really come from greatness. We don't know that we carry on the genes of those who were very strong people, who were very powerful. I guess because the fact that we've been living in this system for so long, we have been taught to basically hate ourselves and romanticize something else. And I don't give a damn how the FBA, ADOS, or those in the comedic community feel about what I'm saying. I don't, because for me, I stand proud on it. I stand proud on it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it's nothing against my Egyptian brother and sister. It's nothing against the Egyptian people. Much love to the Egyptian. But I stand on being proud as a Central West African or somebody that has these ancestries. As a Neo-African, as a Creolized African. I stand proud on that. We carry them. We carry them in our genetics. We carry them in our attitude. We carry them in our hair texture. We carry them everywhere we go. We carry our ancestors. We carry those people. It's like we have opportunity now where we can really study all the things they have accomplished in the African region and also here in America and other parts of the world. We have that opportunity. We are in an age where we can actually go find out information. I'm just wondering, it really, in a way, it does bother me. It really bothers me. And whenever I hear people bringing up about Egypt this, Egypt that, I tend to just step away. I step away because it's like we giving too much shine on Egypt. We giving too much light on Egypt. What about those from the Congo? What about those from Ghana? What about those from Nigeria? What about the history of Mali? What about Liberia? Our ancestors here from America, they was traveling over there to Liberia, right? Along with the liberated Africans and Afro-Caribbeans. So what about Liberia? What about Sierra Leone? Liberated Africans, Afro-Caribbeans, African Americans. There's a tribe called the Creole people in Sierra Leone. I'm just wondering. And let me address this comment real quick. Let's see. Somebody put, why are you so mad? Relax. Child, I don't know who you are. Whatever your name is, Mossy, whatever your name is. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed, and you mistaken my passion for being upset, and that's not the case. So, excuse me if this your first time coming on my channel and you're not used to me speaking this way. But I'm not upset at all because if I was really upset, I would really go in the way I want to. But I speak with a passion. Know the difference between somebody being upset and somebody being passionate, okay? Before you get on here and jump on this comment section. Oh, people talk about Mansa Musa. Yeah, we hear about Mansa Musa, but there's more to just Mansa Musa. There's a lot of great Africans that came about throughout history. And then why we don't talk enough about the tribes that our ancestors came from? The Igbo tribe, the Yoruba tribe, the Fulani tribe, the Hausa tribe, the Wolof tribe, the Mandinka tribe, the Akan, the Iwe, the Fon, the Bakongo people. Why we don't have enough discussion about these tribes? These are the tribes that our ancestors came from. And they synchronized, they was creolized to make us who we are today in the diaspora. Why we don't talk about those tribes? Why enough people don't talk about the Igbo landing in St. Simon Island, Georgia? Why you don't hear enough about the Igbo landing? St. Simon Island. Or do you guys know about the Igbo village out there in Staten, Virginia? Yeah, there's an actual village in Virginia, in Staten, Virginia. Why we don't talk enough about that? Why we don't have enough discussion about that? The Congo Square in New Orleans. Why we don't hear enough about that? The Cosmogram of the Congolese that's located in the first African church in Savannah, Georgia. Why? Why we don't hear enough about these things? That's our people. That's our history there. Our history didn't just start in America. Our history came long before America. However, we just happen to be that byproduct here in this country. But our history didn't start here. You know what I'm saying? Our history go way back. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I just want to know why we don't hear about the trans-Saharan slave trade. That came before the transatlantic slave trade. I just want to know. And I want to say this. Shout out to the Olympics. Shout out to the sisters and brothers that's winning these gold medals in the Olympic coming from different countries. There's sisters that's coming from Jamaica, from Ireland, from the UK, from Ghana, from Angola, Brazil, here in America. It's beautiful. Like, you see the beautiful diversity. We are very diversified as a people. Black people are very diversified. We are very diversified. And we must honor that. We must recognize that. We must know that diversity. We're not just monolithic, meaning that we're not just this one set of group just stuck here in America. No. We all over. We all over the diaspora. We are all over in Africa. We're all over the place. We are very diversified people. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. And I don't understand, and maybe it's just me, why somebody wants to get into an interracial relationship as if you don't got good and bad and ugly in every culture. I personally feel like there's no excuse to be in an interracial relationship. I personally feel that way because we are very diversified. We have differences in cultural practice, but we also got a lot of similarities. Again, there is differences in cultural practice, but there's also a lot of similarities as well. We are so diversified. And I don't understand this whole division. This division that's online taking place between this group of black folks over here and a group of black people over there. And then what make it so bad, people arguing about who had it worse during slavery. We all had it worse. Our ancestors all had it worse during slavery. This ain't no competition or who slave master treated who better or who slave master was very fond of the other slaves than this slave master over here. It's not a competition. It was something that was traumatic. And I can't stand when people think that those in Central West Africa was not affected by the transatlantic slave trade. They were. They were highly affected by it because it was families that was separated from them. It was family that was kept away from them. You don't think they were affected by that shit? They were. You don't think that mothers cried out for their children while their children being sent on the boat, sent away? They were. You don't think fathers cried out? You don't think siblings was crying for each other? They were affected. So if you think that those in Central West Africa was not affected by the transatlantic slave trade, you are sadly mistaken and you are lying to yourself and the truth ain't in you. You are lying to yourself and the truth is not in you. They were indeed affected by this. They were so affected to the point that they even put a stop to it. They even put up a fight to stop the transatlantic slave trade. There was those who said, we're not going to continue this because this is affecting us. We're not going to continue to send our people in the Western world. We are already losing them. They put their foot up against their government and colonizer invaders and told them, no, we're not going to continue to go for this. No, this is really hurting us. We can't continue to lose our people like this. Which makes me wonder about Queen and Zingga. Why you think Queen Zingga did the things that she did? Okay, yes, she kind of played her part in it. But at the same time, the whole ultimate goal was to stop it, was to end the transatlantic slave trade, was to keep the Portuguese from trying to colonize her country and trying to take her people back to the Western world. But yeah, she did get her hands dirty. Yeah, she played a little role in that. It wasn't her fault because she was born into it. It was already taking place when she was born. She happened to step in line and she had to end up playing a dirty game. But do you think deep down she really wanted her people to go over to another foreign land? No, I don't think so. I don't think she wanted her people to go over there to a foreign land and to be working for somebody else. But she had to do what was necessary to protect her own country from those invaders from trying to come and take more and more people. Same way with Kim Tavita. Kim Tavita, the one that started the Antonian movement in the Congo, her reason was to rebel. She was a revolutionary. She was trying to fight against the whole slavery thing. She used the Catholic religion, she used Catholicism as a way to rebel against the government and against the colonizers, the Europeans. She started her own movement, the Antonian movement. And she warned Pedro, the leader during that time period, that hey, these people are not what you think they are. They over here trying to take over. Do you see what's going on? We got to put a stop to this. But Pedro wasn't trying to hear what she had to say, and this was Pedro the Fifth, or I think it was Pedro the Sixth or Pedro the Fifth. He wasn't trying to hear what she had to say, but she was like, "Man, do you see what's going on? Do you see what's happening?" So they seen the effects, and they was hurt. And then there goes some of y'all might wonder, well, why they ain't come over here and try to save us? How could they save us? In what ways were they able to save us when they was going through problems in the countries over there in Central West Africa? How was they going to be able to save us? No, seriously, how was they going to be able to save our ancestors? They weren't able to do it. They weren't going to be able to do it. They couldn't do nothing. Those people, right? They were not in the elite. They were not in the higher class or higher caste system. These people were like workers, peasants, everyday individual. What could they do? And you remember, a lot of them could not afford to leave their country to come to another place and save us. What could they do? They couldn't do anything. It was so much going on in their village. What could they really do? You know, and we should be able to appreciate that the Canadian government have a repatriation going on where blacks in America, if they choose to, they can come over to Africa. They can come to Ghana. Nigeria, the same way. Hey, if you want to come to Nigeria, you can come to Nigeria. They open up doors. Liberia opened up doors. Senegal opened up doors. Hey, if African American want to come over here and they want to stay, or they want to vacation over here, they're more than welcome to do so. But do you know a lot of black people don't want to go over there to Central West Africa? A lot of black folks choose to go to a European country. They'll rather go to European countries before they even step foot on Central West Africa. But cry and say that, well, these people are not helping us. These people won't let us do this, do that. They open up doors of opportunity. Yes, you're going to have to go through the process of becoming a citizen, right? If you want to stay over there in those places. But as far as having a vacation wise, there's doors of opportunity open. So you can't say that, well, they don't let black people come over there. That's a lie. Because I know some black people over there right now that's living in these countries, that has visited these countries. But I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking. Anyways, I thank you all for tuning in, watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the channel, so I will keep you guys posted on the next subject. And I will try to get more people on here as far as doing interviews or whatnot. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the channel, etc. Please do that. If you really like this channel, go ahead and support this channel. Until next time, may peace and power elevation be to all you. This your girl Tiffany, and I'm logging off. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in, listening. And for those of you that's just coming in, please make sure you watch the video from the very beginning. And if you have any comments, please leave the comments at the bottom of leave the comments underneath the description box. All right, at the very bottom. And I will try to respond as much as I possibly can. So I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that I'm going to get to every comment, because I won't. But I will do what I can. All right. Anyways, you all take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening, wherever you may be in this beautiful world. And I will chop it up with y'all later. Peace.